Bitcoin broke our most critical line of support, the 50-week SMA. And where does that leave us now? Does that mean that this is the beginning of the end and that the bear market is officially started? Please join our Discord if you're looking for a community to talk about crypto, stocks, and finance in general. We also have a weekly live stream, and if you want to come on and say what you want to say, we will take anybody. Just join the Discord, shoot me a message, and let me know. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. We're about midway through the week, and yesterday was rough. This might honestly be the beginning of the end, but there is a glimmer of hope, a light at the end of the tunnel. We're still within the timing window of our weekly cycle low. Now, I've been covering this for weeks. I said it yesterday. We were expecting a low into this window, and it's possible that it has been hit. But we do not know until we see a big green candle that confirms it. Now, I'm still holding on to hope because of this, but I'm not exactly seeing what I want to be seeing. If you look at the volume here, it is okay. It's not low. There is some volume, but still, I wish it was higher. If you look at the previous weekly cycle low right here, you could see that the volume was much higher. And it's still the beginning. It's still the beginning. So this could keep moving up, but I want to see this go 107, 110 within a day, within hours. Like, we need to see a reversal now. We don't want to see a failed rejection and then breakdown and then keep moving this weekly cycle. I really hope that this is it. But there's no doubt in my mind that Bitcoin is knocking on death's door right now, and it is coming to an end very, very soon. Now, if we come here, I showed this in a previous video, but I'm going to move to the monthly MACD because things have changed. You can clearly see here when we cross, we're in a bear market, no doubt about it. Okay, it's happened once, twice, and this is going to be the third. On Monday's video, we were a little further away from this line. We were becoming much closer, and if you just look at this chart, guys, momentum is clearly going down. And realistically, once we do cross, there's no doubt in my mind that we are in a bear market, no doubt. Now, if we come here and we trace this out, we can take this, move it here, and then we could expect something like this. So we could, if next month we have a red candle, so we'll put it right here, we can expect this bear market low, or finally when we have a reversal, to be somewhere within May 2027. And then we'll probably have our low around September, October, August of 2026 timeframe, which lines up pretty good with what we thought was going to happen. Now, as I said, when these two lines cross, it's game over for Bitcoin. I'll personally most definitely be fully out of the market before these two lines touch. And honestly, I don't blame anyone who's on the sidelines right now. It's better to be safe than sorry, especially after this tremendous run that we had over the last 2 years. And I don't blame anyone or shame anyone for selling at this point. You still walked away with a pretty hefty amount of money, I'm sure. So yesterday, we covered our USDT Dominance chart. How is that looking now? So we broke past the top of this range. Okay, and if we go on a lower time frame so we could see what's going on, we're currently getting rejected off of it, but we are not out of the water yet. And as I said, if we break out of this wedge, we're done. We are most definitely done. If I go to a 3-hourly, you could see here, you have a triple rejection there. And now we're falling back in. Hopefully this breaks down, and that would confirm the weekly cycle low, as I said. But if this comes down here, bounces off of here, and comes back up, that is not a good sign as well. And I do eventually think this is going to break out to the upside. It's just a matter of time. Now, as I said in the beginning of the video, the 50-week SMA was our last line of defense, basically. And any closes below that is a definite beginning of the bear market territory. And Bitcoin is still looking very weak right now. Like, I really want to see this thing reverse strong, but I'm just not seeing it. Every pump we get is getting sold, and it's not looking too good, honestly. So now let's look at the 50-week SMA. Now, if you guys remember, in the beginning of the video, I said Bitcoin broke our most important support, our last line of defense, which was the 50-week SMA. And it's okay if we wick below it. Okay, we have before many times. And a wick into a weekly cycle low is good. Because if we come back to this chart, our weekly and daily cycle lows, and then we go in a weekly time frame, you can clearly see here that every time we touch this wick, that usually means that a reversal is coming. It's happened the past 3 times. So, is this any different? If we look at the past, no, it's not. That is giving me hope as well. We have not closed below it, to be fair, but we did break down. And I really don't want to keep seeing this come below. If we get any weekly closes below this, I think the bear market's over, as well as a rejection off of it. Just like if we go back here and we see in 2022, you can clearly see here, we got a weekly close below it. And then we retested it. And then boom, another weekly close. And we went into a bear market. So that's pretty much it. We're good there. Okay, we wicked below it. We're still not dead. It's still not completely over. There is still a chance, but our hopes and dreams fade day by day. Now, the last thing I want to show is market liquidity, because clearly all the longs are wiped out. There's barely anything 2 billion left. And to the upside, there was 20 billion yesterday. Now there's only 15. But the issue is that all the liquidity is around 116 and max 120. And because most of the liquidity is here, it's not looking too good, right? We most likely push up to here, which would be 116, which would be a lower high. And then we would break down below the weekly cycle low. I would be selling around here in the next pump, if I do think it's a fake out or like a lower high, which I really do think is possible. So this chart alone is tilting more bearish. Even though there's a lot of liquidity built into the upside, it's not going to go as high as we wanted it to go. But I've always been saying the last piece of hope right now is the weekly cycle low. And I'm not going to fade it yet. Okay, we're going to wait till it forms. And if we have a lower low, it gets rejected, then that's it. Cycle's over. I'm fully exiting the market. And as I move forward, I mean, I know it sucks, right? I know a lot of people are tired, sad, and frustrated right now. But you got to look at the bright side. If we go into a bear market, this is your chance. That's where wealth is built. That's where you can change your life. We'll have a fresh start. We'll rebuild. I'll document every single thing I do. And we still walk away from this cycle with a pretty penny. 400% off the lows when we got in. We did amazing. And I'm telling you right now, in the bear market, when I start accumulating again, we are going to make $1 million next cycle together. So don't be sad. If you've already sold, that's great. Start saving your money and wait for a bear market. If not, and we keep going up for a bit, that's fine. Sooner or later, the bear market will come. The recession will come in the traditional markets as well. We're going to make a plan. We're going to make videos. How are we going to short? How are we going to make money on the way down? But the real money is made in the bear market lows. So stay strong. Stay focused. Let's see if the weekly cycle low finally confirms. And when the bear market finally does come, every day I'm going to be making a video. I'm going to accumulate live. And I'm going to make $1 million with you guys. That's everything for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, join the Discord. Come back tomorrow. I know I know my video was a little late today, but I'm sorry about that. These are very critical days right now, and I'll keep you guys updated every single day. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.